Hey YouTube, I'm back with another video. This time around, as you can tell from the top, it's gonna be a what brush I use, what brushes do I use, and how do I use them. So this video was requested from one of my Facebook friends. So if you ever want me to do a special video or you have a special request, definitely Facebook me and Instagram me, or you can just message me here on YouTube. I'm always taking requests. I love requests. I think they're so much fun. So yeah, I'll leave all those links down below. But let's get this video started. I'm gonna go by category. So I'm gonna do what I use on my face and how I use it, and what I use on my eyes and how I use it, and my eyebrows, I guess you can say. So we're gonna start off with my powder brush. This is by Eco Tools. It's a very old brush, but it still works really good. It's good at, because what I do when I put my liquid foundation on, I put it on with this brush. It's just a flat synthetic brush. It's kind of dirty, I'm sorry, I used it today, but it's a flat synthetic brush from e.l.f. They are $1. Love e.l.f. If you ever want cheap brushes that work really good, go to e.l.f. So this is what I use for my liquid. So when I use that on my liquid, I just go in with my MAC Studio Fix powder, and I just get the brush. As you can tell, this is like, it's like a flat but round. So this is the round side and this is the flat side. So I go in my powder with my flat side and I just kind of go like that. Don't ever just like go like that to your powder, because it will break all, most of your powder, and you will just be wasting your makeup, and nobody likes that. So just kind of rub it around like that. Get some product on there. As you can see, it picks up very well. Great, now I just wasted powder. So it picks up very well, and then you just I kind of just pat it on there. I like to pack on my foundation. Not just so much my foundation, but my powder. Me packing on powder, that's kind of like sealing the deal. So I love to do that. And this brush does that perfectly. So yeah, that's what that was. And then this brush is another brush from e.l.f. And that is the contour and blush brush. I basically only use this for my contour because I don't really wear a lot of blush. I just, personal preference, I just don't. So this is my contour, and what I do, what I just started doing was, I used to do my contour, I guess you can say, I used to start it right here, which is kind of like where that little part of your ear is. I used to just go straight out. But I'm starting to use this new technique where I go right above my ear and go down and swoop it up. And what that does, it kind of like, it pulls back your face. Instead of just bringing that straight out and bringing it up and down and out, that just like gives you more of a shape and more of like a fresh look, instead of just like having just like a line there. So that's what I use that for. And once again, that's another e.l.f. brush, and that is $1, so that is a steal. Now we're moving on to the face, the eyes. So the brushes that I use, I'm gonna do them by company, I guess. So I am a e.l.f. brush fanatic. I love e.l.f. brushes. They work wonders. Like I said, all their brushes are $1. So these are all e.l.f. brushes that I use basically every time I do eyeshadow, except for these. These are very like miscellaneous. So this is their blending brush. It's just a plain old blending brush. It's not too thick, not too sparse, not too stiff, not too anything. To me, it's a really good blending brush, especially for $1. So yeah, it just works wonders. I used it today, and I use it on all my makeup looks. So if you're ever wondering what kind of blending brush I use, it is the e.l.f. one, and I love that brush. Another brush that I use, and it's not so often, it's this it's like an angled packing brush, but I really don't use the whole brush. I kind of just use that tip right there. I kind of just dab that in my shadow whenever I want to get really close into my crease. So that's another good brush right there. It's called the Defining Eye Brush. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean, but that's how I use it. Another good brush to have, especially if you do smokies quite a lot, is this smudge brush. It does have product on there. It's a smudge brush. The tip is actually like a foam. Kind of like an eraser, but not really. That's good for when you do your smoky eye. Well, when I do my, or how I do my smoky eye, is when I do the the eyeliner, the pencil eyeliner on top first, and then I smudge it out. Instead of using the back of the brush, I finally got this brush, and it's really good at smudging eyeliner out, and it's really good for smoky eyes. So if you do a lot of smoky eyes, or a smoky eye is your favorite, definitely get this brush. It works wonders at smudging. Another brush that I use quite often when I do my glitter looks is one of the e.l.f. Lip brushes. Yes, it's a lip brush, but I still use it on my eye. You know, brushes are whatever you want them to be, you know? So what I do is I put some clear white glue on the back of my hand, and then I kind of just dip that in the glue, and then I just place it wherever I want my glitter or my anything to stick. And as you can see, it is kind of dirty because it's just been like thrown in the back of my thing. But it is very flat, and the tip is very sharp. Yeah, it's a sharp tip, and so it's good for placing glue and getting it into specific areas without it going over your eyeshadow or going over the area that you didn't want it. This is a perfect brush for that. And I have 3 more brushes. I'm gonna start with this one because I feel like this brush, everybody needs to have this brush. If you're doing eyeshadow, if you're doing your eyebrows with eyeshadow, or if you're just doing anything, this brush is where it's at. Before, it should be blending brush and then this brush. Like that's the only brush you need, because this brush literally does everything. It's a small packing brush. It's not very stiff, but it's pretty stiff. I have no idea who it's by. It's a no name, but really just get a brush that just looks like it, and I'm pretty sure it'll do the same job. So when I say this brush can do everything, this brush can do everything. I used to use it for my eyebrows, to color in my eyebrows, because it's so sharp and it's so pointed that it can get into small areas like that. I also love using this brush on my cut crease when I do my, when I actually start to cut the crease with a black. This is so perfect because the tip can get into that one space, and it makes a very thin, precise line. So that's always good. Sorry, I was crossing my legs. So that's always good for that. And then also, if you want to do an inner eye highlight, that's perfect for it too. This brush literally can do everything and anything. This brush can even blend. So when I do my cut crease, I just blend it out, and this gets a very precise blend. It gets a very soft blend. It's just, this brush works wonders. Like, I praise this brush. I don't know what I was doing without this brush ever before, but yes, go out and get you one of these. It'll work wonders. And then these are just 2 miscellaneous brushes, once again, no names. One is a small domed brush, and then one is a fluffy packing brush, I guess. I like to use the small fluffy packing brush for my little highlight, when I just want a very soft highlight, or if I want to blend my highlight down into my transition color. It does a very light job, nothing harsh. It's very soft on your shadow, so you don't have to worry about it getting out of control or anything like that. So that's a good brush. Once again, no name. I don't know where it's from. And then this brush, when I do my smokies or a specific color, or I just want to do a transition color, but the top transition color, I use this. When I do my smoky eyes, I don't know if y'all can tell, on the outside rim of the brown, I like to dab this in an orange color and then just dot that, just like that on the outside of it, and it just gives it this really like nice brown, orangey looking effect, and it's just really, really pretty. So that's what I use, and then sometimes I do use this to contour the sides of my nose. And oh my god, I just forgot about this. And excuse me for the mess, or if it's looking dirty or whatever, but I used it today for the first time, and girls, I'm telling you, the Beauty Blender works wonders. I swear to you, this thing, like, I don't know who came up with this or how they came up with this, but this is definitely a good tool. I was definitely, I was skeptical about getting this because I was like, but like, I'm a full coverage kind of person, you know, like this just, it's not gonna do it. Like, it's just gonna smear, or it's just gonna not give me the coverage that I want. So I was like, you know what? Today is just kind of like a kickback day. I'm gonna try and use it, just see how it works, you know, whatever. So I used it, and I was like, okay, you know, it works pretty good. And then I put more foundation on. Okay, hold on, before I go any further. So this is how you use it. you get your liquid foundation, and well, this is how I did. I got my liquid and then I put some onto my foundation brush and I just dotted it wherever I wanted my foundation to go. So I dotted it all around here, and then what you do is you put water on this. So it's like an actual sponge. You put water on it, and then it gets moist, and then what you do is you just dot. So after you dot on your foundation with your brush, you dot it on with the Beauty Blender. And the Beauty Blender just obviously does what it says. It blends it out. So it blends it out and whatever. It's very good at layering on liquid foundation. I thought it wasn't going to be, but it does a really, really good job. And I've noticed when I use my brush, it can get a bit streaky. You can kind of see the lines in the brush on your face. But with this, it was just like flawless, flawless, flawless. Like my skin actually, just with the liquid, my skin looks so smooth. It looked so like sculpted. It looked like nothing was ever wrong with it. I mean, like, I don't know if it's doing it any justice right now, but the Beauty Blender is where it's at. If you're skeptical or whatever, try it. If you don't like it, what's the worst thing you can do? Return it. Exactly. So try out the Beauty Blender. It's such a good product. I don't know, just try it out. I mean, I was skeptical and I love it now, so. This brings us to the end of the video. That's it. I'm sorry if I sounded like I was rambling or if I was just talking too fast or whatever, but I didn't want this video to be already as long as it is right now. I'm at 11, about to be 12 minutes. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, it was a request, so here's your video. And also, if you want to request any kind of look, any kind of video, whether it be how I do my foundation, how I highlight, how I contour, how I do my eyebrows, what I use on my eyebrows, what are my favorite products, anything like that. But just leave it down in the comments, or you can leave it on my Facebook, my Instagram, or you can just message me here on YouTube. But like I said, any questions, anything, requests, anything, just leave it down below. Like this video so that I know that you enjoyed this video. If you even wanted to watch it, just let me know that you're loving what I'm doing. So, on that note, Alex Ramey signing out. Oh my god, that kind of looked like Hitler. Sorry. Alex Ramey signing out. Mwah. Mwah. Bye, guys.